give us concentration so we listeners to stand firm in His principles. Not the spirit of wisdom, the spirit of knowledge and light, the spirit of order. We always remember Jesus Christ as the Lord of all the things. Glory be to the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. As it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So, good morning, everyone. So today, August 11, 2026, so we are going to conduct bidding for 3 contract ID 26 FA0026, 26 FA0027, and 26 FA0028. So again, let us first establish a forum, of course with me as the chairperson. Ma'am Fanny Ricato, our OIC Chief Quality Assurance Section, our Vice Chairperson. Ma'am, good morning. Engineer Wix Rodriguez III, a regular member from Construction Section. Good morning, sir. Engineer Tin Simanes, from our provisional member from Quality Assurance Section. Good morning, ma'am. Of course, Engineer Eva Clarino, our Head of Secretariat. Together with her member, Sir Jake Almares. Sir, good morning. Ma'am Saanang Rugando, good morning, ma'am. Engineer Cecil Chavez, good morning. Engineer Cha Madrid, good morning, ma'am. Ma'am Lois Valencia, good morning, ma'am. Engineer Franz Alauring, sir, good morning. Sir Larry Carla Fortes. Of course, to our YouTube viewers, good morning. To representative, contractors representative, who are viewing us right now. And of course, we have here face-to-face representative, contractors representative from Omega Contracting. So welcome to our bidding today, ma'am. So I guess without further ado, let me now open the bid box to start. Yes. Okay.
Days ka ba sa Manila?
Hindi man sigurado nito.
Printing pa po, sir, natin. Hindi pala rin.
Kapag ko ng communication.
Dandan nila ako.
Ano ba ito?
Hindi ko ara. Busy. Hermano kayo. 696 and then it's here.
Ano yung security?
Dandan.
Ito nakabit sa
4G output.
Wi-Fi, sir.
Sa Wi-Fi din na
Okay na po.
May Wi-Fi.
May Wi-Fi din. Dahil man Okay, send.
Waiting for the eligibility po ng printing.
Back pa rin eh.
5G.
5 back.
Albay 1.
Anong
Albay 1.
Albay? Diretso lang.
1. Tapos capital.
Gabos 1 back DAC. Okay?
At
May at pa rin ang at.
so,
So,
22.
ay,
Hindi na doon sa password.
let me first read to you before we start opening and reading. Reading actually because na-open na, no? Let me read to you the result of the eligibility check just conducted just a while ago. So this is for contract I number 26 FA0026, contract name CSSP BIP multipurpose building, its last facilities to support services, construction of multipurpose building, covered port, convertible to evacuation center, Barangay Oras, doble ang Barangay Oras, Tabaco City, Albay. The coordinates of 13.3237369 north latitude and 123.6349045 east longitude. So the location of the contract is at Tabaco City, Albay. So based on the evaluation of the information about legal, technical, and financial capabilities as indicated in the contractor's information of the bidders as recorded in our computerized registry of contractors for civil work, and the requirements for the above-mentioned contract as indicated in the contract profile submitted by the DPWH Albay 1st District Engineering Office, we find the following bidders eligible to participate in the bidding for the contract. For number 1, Hydrocore Construction, number 2, Omega Contracting and Development Corporation, and number 3 is Steven Construction and Supply. On the other hand, based on the same evaluation, we find the following bidders ineligible to participate in the bidding for the contract. This is Jagvale Construction and Supply Incorporated. The reason why is no DTI/SEC/CDA. So that's the reason why Jagvale is ineligible. However, based from the 0164, right?
Series of 2000.
Series of 2025, so we will still open the first envelope of this contractor, and then we verify or we check if the lacking documents or the outdated or kung whatever the reason of this no DTI, kung nandoon po siya, so we will continue the process. I guess that's all for the result for the eligibility check. So we now continue. We now proceed with the opening and reading of the actually of the 4 envelope. Kasi 4 ang bidders per set. So, Ma'am Cha, please go ahead. Thank you.
Opening of the bidding documents for the contract ID 26FP 0026. Contract name CSSP VIP Multipurpose Buildings. Facilities to support services. Construction of multipurpose building. Covered port convertible to Evacuation Center, Barangay, Oras, Tabaco City, Albay, with the coordinates of 13.32, 37, 3691, and 123.63490,465, with the ABC of 11,880,000 pesos. Contract duration 200 calendar days. Date of opening August 11, 2026. Time starts at 10:32. First bidder, Steven Construction and Supply. Field tips registration.
Nakalis sa CW.
These are ongoing projects with a bunch. SLCC with a batch notice of award.
CDA.
Contract agreement.
CDA.
Bakayos.
Dito DTI. Set. CDA. Yes, madam pa. No, sa
Certificate of
CDA.
completion.
What's the
Certificate of
Security and
acceptance.
Exchange Commission.
Rexen. Pickup
CDA.
license.
Commission. Yan. So DTI ba ba? Then. Ibuwa kayo o CDA.
BDSD. Signed and authorized. Organizational chart. List of personnel with their qualification data. Key personnel affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Project manager Salvador Antex. Signed and authorized. Project engineer Darrell Goxi. Signed and authorized with PRC license. With PRC license and PE accreditation. Materials engineer Cesar Ian Limon. Signed and authorized with PRC license and ME accreditation. Safety officer Steven Christopher Distura. Signed and authorized. With certificate. Foreman Ramil Portuno. Signed and authorized. Statement of availability of key personnel. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment to be assigned to the contract, all owned. Proof of ownership. The list of materials testing equipment are the DEO 11. Affidavit, omnibus, signed and notarized. As a certificate, certain affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership. Special power of attorney. NFCC sign. AFS. AFS. Detached annual income tax return submitted through EFS. NA kasi DTI na. Sole proprietorship. NA3. Oh.
So the Technical document submitted by Steven Construction and Supply for contract ID 26 FA 026 is passed.
Next bidder is Omega Contracting and Development Corporation. 6. Field job registration.
Running na.
Certificate of Incorporation. Mayor's permit. Tax clearance.
Yun na, confirm na da.
Pickup license.
Ang maganda yun eh. Permission. Basta. Certain lang ba? Ingat, DEO man. Pinsin na. Kasi sa
EFS Annual Income Tax Return submitted through EFPS is ongoing. SLCC with attached notice of award, certificate of completion, certificate of turnover and completion. For bid BSD, signed and notarized. Organizational chart, list of personnel for verification data. Few personnel affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, project manager, Omar Femia, signed and authorized. Project engineer, Kimberly Barsaga, signed and authorized with various license and PE accreditation. Materials engineer, Maria Lorenza Femia, signed and authorized with various license and any accreditation. Safety officer, Jomar Octamia, signed and authorized with certificate. Herman Eric Sapria, signed and authorized. He's a major construction laboratory equipment to assigned to the contract. Own and under lease. Proof of ownership. Equipment rental agreement. DO9, signed and authorized. DO11, authorized. Sworn statement or certification under oath. Integrity pledge. Omnibus, signed and authorized. Secretary certificate. ISO certificate. General information sheet. Secretary certificate. NFCC, signed.
sa the technical proposal submitted by Omega Contracting and Development Corporation for contract ID 26 FA0026 is passed.
Next bidder is Hydra Core Construction. Field jobs registration. Pickup license, DTI, mayor's permit, tax clearance, AFS, including the annual income tax return submitted to EFPS, list of ongoing project, SLCC, with attached notice of award, NTP, certificate of acceptance, final acceptance inspection report, form of bid BSD, signed and notarized. Organizational chart. List of personnel with the qualification data. Keepers affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Project manager Marvin Bdry. Signed and authorized. Project engineer Kim Ivy Baliano, signed and authorized with various license and PE accreditation. Materials engineer Dominic Bombales, signed and authorized. PRC license, and ME accreditation. Safety Officer Paulo Benito Galan, sign and authorized. With certificate. Hired Foreman Mark Hill Berdijo, sign and authorized. Please obey your construction and laboratory equipment to be assigned to the contract, owned and under lease. Proof of ownership. Statement of availability of key personnel and equipment. Equipment list contract. Omnibus. Sign and authorized. SPA. DEO 9. DEO 11. ISO certificate. NFCC sign.
The technical proposal submitted by Hydropower Construction for contract ID 2066 EB0026 is passed.
Next bidder or the last bidder for this contract is Jagbale Construction and Supply Incorporated. Based on the eligibility check, Jagbale is ineligible due to no DTI or SEC or CDA. So I will first check if they attach these documents in their bidding documents. This one. Ang sa registration, di ba, ilang years of expiration ang certificate. Tanggal, kasi ang DTI, 3 or 5 years ata.
Ang sec.
Diba na
Hindi man pinili niya.
Okay. So, sir, as per their eligibility, CWA, there is no DTI or SEC, but based on their attached documents, also which is reflected on their previous registration, SEC certificate is registered January 26, 2024 with a SEC certificate number 2024-0101332294-3. They also attach their SEC certificate. Check if they are the same.
Yung number.
Yes, sir. The same number reflected in the Philippine registration.
What about Bitcoin? No. Ano
Same
talaga siya?
same registration date, sir.
Ay, wala.
January 26, 2024. So okay siya, sir. So, I will
Pero
prepare.
wala siyang ano. Wala siyang file.
Wala naman.
Ang nakalagay lang kasi doon, no?
Hindi lang talaga.
So we,
Baka nag-i-interpreted na sila. Baka ano lang. Diba? So,
kasi dito baka may nakalagay dito, registration
Or-
valid. Ito may validity daw.
yes,
Pero
sir.
yung validity siya. Just imagine yung sa sec, hindi dito sa kabila. Yung iba, sec ba siya?
Opo.
Ay, oo.
Registration number lang.
Basta na-registered siya, sir. So, okay.
Ito DTI.
DTI.
DTI SEC. Ito may SEC. Meron ba?
Yung 70. Actually, 71. Kaya
27. Ay, okay.
Wala naman
15 years.
Kasi may,
Ayan.
may 2071 nga dito,
Opo.
SEC ang ginamit niya. So, ano siya?
You
So, we
proceed.
go, we proceed opening or continue reading.
Manual checking yan. So to proceed with the Jagbale Construction Incorporated, field depth registration. Certificate of Incorporation. Certificate of Registration. Mayor's Permit. tax legal certificate, pickup license, AFS, including annual income and tax returns submitted through EFTS, links of ongoing projects, SLCC without form of deed, PSD, signed and authorized, Office of Award, NTP, Inspection report, certificate of final inspection reports, certificate of turnover and completion, organizational chart, list of personnel with their qualification data, few person affidavit to work on the contract project, manager, Rosario Gracia Orlando, signed and authorized.
Last na.
I-attach mo yun, ikaw? I-attach mo.
Opo. Project engineer, Frederick X. Siga. Signed and authorized. With first license. And PE accreditation.
Eligibility. Pag mo yan ang technical. Ang technical. At kung base ng eligibility, dahil napagpapigil naman.
Materials engineer, Lirio Dulatre. Signed and authorized with first license and ME accreditation. Safety Officer Arlene Olympia Distacho. Signed and authorized. With certificate. Furman Roy Moral. First aider Wendy Ramirez. Signed and authorized. Lease of major construction and laboratory equipment to be assigned to the contract. All owned. Proof of ownership. DEO 11 signed and authorized. Statement of availability of key personnel and equipment. Omnibus. Signed and authorized. General Information Sheet, and FCC.
Okay, the eligibility and technical documents of Jagbail Construction submitted by Jagbail Construction and Supply Incorporated for contract ID 26-0026 is passed. So based on our evaluation of the 4 contractor, actually out of 4, all of them passed our eligibility check and preliminary investigation. So we now open the first and second envelope of these 4 contractor who actually pass our preliminary examination. So, Taxes ko ako.
Yes, sir. Opening all the financial documents for the contract ID 26 FA0026. First bidder is Stephen Construction and Supply. Form, sign, some of bid prices, bill of quantity, sign. Detailed estimate. Cash flow bid amount 11,642,639 pesos and 74 centavos.
So the financial proposal submitted by Stephen Construction and Supply for contract ID 26 FA0026 is passed.
Next bidder is Omega Contracting and Development Corporation. Bid form, sign, bill quantities, sign, summary bid prices, cash flow bid amount 11,754,171 pesos and 28 centavos.
So the financial proposal submitted by Omega Contracting and Development Corporation for contract ID 26 FA0026 is passed.
Next bidder is Hyderwork Construction. Bid form, sign. The quantities, sign with an estimate. Cash flow bid amount 11,720,220 pesos and 94 centavos. 94.
So the financial proposal submitted by Hyderwork Construction for contract ID 26 FA0026 is passed.
Next bidder or the last bidder for this contract is Jabil Construction and Supply Incorporated. Bid form, sign. Bill of quantity, sign. With an estimate. Cash flow. Bid amount 11,523,937 pesos and 13 centavos.
The financial proposal submitted by Jabil Construction and Supply Incorporated. Well, for contract ID 26 FA0026 is passed.
Balikan.
Okay, the result of red is still subject for need for really.
Ayan lang. Number ano na natin?
Eligibility.
27.
It's subject for bid evaluation. Post qualification. So we now continue and proceed with the next contract. This is contract ID 26 FA0027. Contract name is 001 Network Development Program. Construction of bypass and diversion road. Tiwi bypass road. Alternate route. Barangay Baybay. Station 0 plus 076.2. Station 0 plus 150. Albay. Location of the contract, Tiwi, Albay. So the result of the eligibility check is based on the evaluation of the information about legal, technical, and financial capabilities as indicated in the contractor's information of the bidders as recorded in our computerized registry of contractors for civil works. The requirements for the above-mentioned contract as indicated in the contractor profile submitted by the DPWH Albay First Engineering Office. We found two bidders eligible to participate in the bidding for the contract, namely GEP Construction and number 2, German Construction and Supply. So let us first open the big box. So we now start opening and reading of the first envelope.
In the opening of the bidding documents for the contract ID 26FA0027 of the contract name 001 Network Development Program Construction Bypass and Diversion Roads, Tiwi Bypass Roads, alternate route, Barangay Baybay, Station 0 plus 076.20 to Station 0 plus 150 Albay, with the ABC of 28,701,260 pesos. Contract duration 190 calendar days. Date of opening is August 11, 2026. Time starts at 10:59 a.m. First bidder for this contract is JEP Construction. Field Jep's registration. PTI. That's clear, right? Think of license. AFS. Annual income tax returns to be the DEO. Statement of ongoing projects. SLCC. With attached notice of award. Contract agreement. NTP. Certificate of completion. FCIR. From bid BSD, sign and authorize. Organizational chart. List of personnel for the qualification data. Key personnel affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Project manager, Geoffrey Peralta. Sign and authorize. Project engineer Mario Tupas. Sign and authorize. PRC license and PE accreditation. Materials engineer Maria Teresa Pantino. Signed and authorized. PRC license and ME certificate. Safety officer Irene Jonathan Peralta. Signed and authorized. Code certificate. Foreman Richard Dulay. Signed and authorized. List of major construction and laboratory equipment to be assigned to the project, owned and under lease through ownership. Affidavit of ownership. Statement of availability of equipment. List of materials testing laboratory equipment. Certificate of accreditation of the batching plant. Global City. Track of list of the City. Omnibus. Sign and authorize. ISO certificate. NFCC. Sign.
So the technical documents submitted by JE to construction for contract ID 26 episode 027 is passed.
Next video, the last video for this contract is German Construction and Supply. Field jobs registration. DTI. Mayor's permit. Tax data certificate. Sticker license. AFS. And annual income tax return submitted to the LPS. List of ongoing projects. SLCC. Attached certificate of acceptance. Final acceptance inspection report. Certificate of completion. FCIR. Notice of award. And TP contract agreement. With BSD. Signed and authorized. Statement of availability of new personnel and equipment. Organizational term. List of personnel to be assigned to the contract with their certification date. New personnel to have the commitment to work on the contract. Project manager Abner Brigino. Signed and authorized. Project engineer Leonardo Tolosa. Signed and authorized with first license and P accreditation. Materials engineer Don Macho P. Santi. Signed and authorized with PRC license and ME accreditation. Construction foreman Serafin Bala Oras. Signed and authorized. Safety officer Chris Francis Anglay with certificate. List of equipment to be assigned to the contract owned and under lease. Proof of ownership. Lease contract agreement. Matching plant accreditation. PWC. Omnibus and authorized. SPA. DO9. ISO certificate. Affidavit of site inspection. And FCC.
Similar. Diversion. So the technical documents submitted by German Construction and Supply for contract ID 26 FS 027 is passed. So based from our preliminary examination for the first envelope of this two contractors, so actually both of them passed our preliminary examination. So we now open the second envelope of the financial proposal for these two contractors. So Ma'am,
Ay, ano pa na siya ng eligibility? Dahil technical ko.
financial.
Kaya niya ako nag-aabot na si Cha sa akin.
Sorry, set mo. Opening with financial documents. First bidder, GEP Construction. Bid form. Signs. Bill of quantities. Sign. Detailed estimate. Cash flow. Bid amount. 28,414,056 pesos and 65 centavos.
The financial proposal submitted by GAP Construction for contract ID 26-0027 is passed.
Next bidder or the last bidder for this contract is German Construction and Supply. Bid form, signed, bill of quantities, details estimate, cash flow. Bid amount, 27,614,766 pesos and 55 centavos.
The financial proposal submitted by German Construction and Supply for contract ID 26-0027 is passed. Then the result as read for this contract is still subject for mid-evaluation and post-qualification. So to continue with, let us now open the last bid box. So let me read to you the result of the eligibility check conducted just a while ago. So this is for contract ID 26-0028, contract name 001, bridge program, rehabilitation, major repair of permanent bridge, Misericordia Bridge 1, B00220LZ, along the Maharlika Junction, Legazpi-Sto, Domingo-Tabaco-Camarines boundary road. The location of the contract is at Santo Domingo, Albay. So based on the evaluation of the information about legal, technical, and financial capabilities as indicated in the contractor's information of the bidders as recorded in our computer's register of contractor for civil work, the requirements of the above-mentioned contract as indicated in the contract profile submitted by the DPWH Albay First District Engineering Office, we find the following bidders eligible to participate in the bidding for the contract. Number 1, GEP Construction. And of course, on the other hand, based on the same evaluation, we find the following bidders ineligible to participate in the bidding for the contract. This is Hydrocore Construction. The reason why it's ineligible is no SLCC similar to the contract to be bid.
Pero no experience po nito. Medium B.
Hindi, sir. Sige, mamaya alam.
Okay. So this is the result actually of that one. So ineligible siya si Hydrocore. Then the reason nga was no SLCC similar to the contract to be bid.
Sa ITB ko.
It was sir sa NPT.
The bidder must have it is similar to the contract to be bid and provided an equivalent at least 50% of ABC for the contract service without experience would be allowed to bid. Eh, niya ano siya? Anong pan siya?
Medium B mo sa
Medium. Hindi dapat kung small ay small. Ito that's the contract is not more than the allowable range in the contract of the registration based on the guidelines as prescribed by the bidders. And FCC must be at least equal to the ABC to be used.
reconduction.
Hindi, sir, kasi ang requirement lang natin is small bill.
Small B.
So, yun siya actually ang
Small B din.
Small bill lang naman So,
yun siya,
so,
once na
okay
small
siya.
bay, pwede naman siyang kahit wala siya. Once submitted na is na similar project. Kasi nga ako, small B. Then,
So we will proceed to
requirement niya, o ang category niya is small B.
Opo.
So, okay.
So, okay.
Okay. Kasi based on the invitation to bid, eligible siya based from the
Pero buksan lang ito yung sa
Opo, pero based doon, okay na siya. Kahit wala siyang SLC system.
kahit walang SLCC kasi nga small
Small billing
small.
naman. Okay, sir.
So we now
Ay, okay, check mo.
GAP construction. Yung GAP pwede siya.
Proceed.
Okay.
Opening of the bidding documents for the contract ID 26FA0028 with the contract name 001 Bridge Program Rehabilitation or Major Repair of Permanent Bridges, Misericordia Bridge 1, D00220LZ along Daang, Maharlika Junction, Legazpi, Santo Domingo-Tabaco-Camarines, Bdry Road with the ABC of 7,106,960 pesos. Contract duration 100 calendar days. Date of opening August 11, 2026. Time starts at 11:13 a.m. First bidder, JEP Construction. Philjeps Registration. DPI. Use permit. Tax clearance. Pick up license. AFS, and annual income tax return submitted to ESPS, list of ongoing contracts, SLCC, from bid BSB, signed and authorized organizational chart, list of personnel with their qualification data. The personal affidavit of commitment to work on the contract project manager Geoffrey Peralta, and authorized. Project engineer Maria Tupas, signed and authorized. With license. Materials engineer NPE accreditation, Materials Engineer Maria Teresa Pantino, and authorized with PRS license and ME accreditation, Safety Officer Irene Jonathan Peralta, signed and authorized with certificate for Richard Dugan, signed and authorized. Release major construction and laboratory equipment. Signed to the contract. Ownership. DO11. Affidavit of ownership. Statement of availability of equipment. Contract of lease of equipment. Omnibus, sign and authorize. ISO certificate, NFCC sign.
The technical documents submitted by GEP Construction for contract ID 26-0028 is passed.
Next bidder is Hydra for construction. For construction. So, sir, I will proceed. Though ineligible siya. Sila BSP na. Okay. Bill Jet registration. Mayor's permit, taxi rights, pick-up license. DPI, AFS. Eligible network. Ay, wait lang. Check ko pa din. Annual income tax return.
So, ano po So,
DPWH based on their attached technical documents, they attach their statement of single largest completed contract. Check ko muna na ito. Though small bill, hindi man kailangan ng SLCC based on the invitation to
Scientific.
pero meron din po silang in-attach na
although
SLCC.
may SLCC, kahit na nga, kahit na wala, natas din nila. Tapos ang findings naman kasi dito is yung walang SLCC. Although hindi naman.
Opo. For with BSD, send and
Nililingkod
authorized.
mo kasi siya kasi sa CC.
Organization and chart.
So, nakalagay sa table ng page.
List of personal body qualification. Keeper sa affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, project manager Marvin Verdijo. Send and authorized.
Nasa breaks. Sino yung project mo yung Andiyan mo
Pero pwede din yung credit. Project engineer Kim Ibe Bayano. Sign and authorized. With PRC license and PE accreditation. Materials engineer Dominic Pombales, sign and authorized. With PRC license and any accreditation. Safety officer Paulo Benito Galan, sign and authorized. With certificate. Foreman Mark Hill Verdito, sign and authorized. Statement of availability of 3% equipment. Piece of major construction, laboratory equipment to be assigned to the contract, owned and under lease. Proof of ownership. Equipment lease contract. Omnibus. Signed and authorized. SPA. DO9. DO11. ISO certificate and CC sign.
So the technical documents submitted by Hydra for construction for contract ID 26 0028 is passed. So again, based on our preliminary examination for these two contractors, so all of them pass our preliminary examination. So we now open the second envelope for the financial proposal of this two. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
Opening of the financial documents for the contract ID 26FA0028. First bidder GAP Construction. Bid form, signed. Bill of quantity, signed. Bid of estimate. Cash flow, bid amount. 7,035,733 pesos and 79 centavos. 7,035,733 pesos and 79.
It's private to be.
Any transportation na lang.
So, the financial proposal submitted by GAP Construction for contract ID 26 FA0028 is passed.
Next bidder, the last bidder for this contract is Hydra Construction. Bid form, signed. Bill of quantities, signed. Bidder estimate. Cash flow. Bid amount 6,815,000 357 pesos and 59 centavos.
Financial proposal submitted by Hydra for Construction for contract ID 26 FSL 028 is passed.
Kumusta ang bulto mo?
So again, the result as read for this contract still subject for further bid evaluation and post qualification. So I guess this concludes our bidding activity for today. 11/26. So thank you so much to the viewers who attended this live presentation of our bidding. Also to our members, representative. Thank you so much. Good morning and God bless us.